Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Aulia Rahma Ningrum and my student number is 2213-04-2058. And now I'm gonna retell a story, a famous story from one of the most famous story from Hans Christian Andersen. The title is Little Ida's Flower. Okay, once upon a time, in early autumn, a girl named Ida found herself very sad because of her flower heads dropped and she was wailing. These poor flowers of mine are dead. Last night they were so pretty. What's wrong with them? She asked uh, she asked the student sitting on the couch nearby, and Ida really admired her friend, the student in the previous. She could tell the funniest stories and make the most beautiful drawings. Don't you know what's wrong with them? The friend replied. The flower attended the ball last night, and that's why they were hanging. But the flower can dance, cried little Ida disbelievingly. Yes, they can. When it get dark and everyone was asleep, they were jumping around happily and they play balls almost every night. And thus began the friend's enchanting tale of the flower balls that took place in the magnificent castle outside the city gates on the night when the king and guard were away. And Ida listened intently as the friend described it. The beautiful garden, the magnificent flowers, and the lively dances. She was fascinated by the thought that flowers could live in such a magical way. Her friend then explained it again how the flower from botanical garden could attend the ball as they had the ability to fly. Ida's imagination soared as she pictured a butterfly that was once a flower, now flying around with its leaf like wings. And excitedly, Ida asked if she could witness these flower balls for herself, and her friend encouraged her to try and suggested that she tell one of the flowers at the botanical gardens about the flower party at the castle. Ida thought about her friend's story for the rest of the day. As night fell, she couldn't resist peeking into the garden, whispering to all flowers that she knew about their secret meeting. Later, as Ida lay in her bed, she heard faint music and, unable to resist, quietly crept out to witness the magical scenes unfolding in her room. The flower danced gracefully to the enchanting music, and Ida was mesmerized by their beauty. Suddenly, Sophie, Ida's doll, came to life and joined the dance. And Ida remembered last night Ida had put Sophie in the drawer and placed some sick flowers on Sophie's bed, and Ida watched with delight as Sophie worked out her problems with the flowers, and the flower grateful for Sophie's kindness and expressed their wishes to her before saying good night. As dawn approached, the flower began to fade, and Ida knew that their time was over. Determined, To honor their memory, she planned a funeral with her cousin James and Adolphus. Together, they buried the flower in the garden, firing their crossbow over the grave as a form of respect. And Ida kissed the flowers one last time, and knowing they would bloom again in the summer and become more beautiful than ever. So, the enchanting story of the flower balls and the kindness shared between Ida, Sophie, and the flower will remain in Ida's heart forever. A beautiful memory of a magical night. That's all for me. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.